Hi, it's Alistair here from Twinkle Homemade, and I'm going to talk to you today about origami paper cranes. Now, folding these little things is a great skill to master at any time for adults and children alike, but just at the moment it's taken on a particular significance in the run-up to August the 6th, 2020, which is the 75th anniversary of the atom bombing of Hiroshima, and these paper cranes have become associated with remembering that event. And we are going to embark on a special project in the Twinkle Homemade Facebook group, trying to collaboratively fold 1,000 of these paper cranes. Now, Japanese legend has it that anybody who can fold 1,000 paper cranes will earn immortal life or a wish of their choice. I don't think we're particularly interested in immortality, but I think our wish and our hope in doing this is that we can raise awareness among our children of some of the things that have gone on in the past, and at the same time make a statement about peace and the importance of international friendship. So that is the plan. There is a resource on Twinkle that can assist in making these things. So here it is. This is what it looks like. And when you download it, it is naturally a series of instructions, all done in pictures with arrows indicating what needs to be folded, how the what needs to be folded, how the paper needs to be orientated, and so on. And that is brilliant and really useful. And you may even be clever enough to fold one of these cranes entirely using that resource. If you're anything like me though, and not hugely experienced with origami, you might find that challenging. So what's worked for me is kind of learning how to do it by watching somebody do it and then using those instructions as more of a memory aid for sort of like my second, third, fourth goes. And what I found was by the time I'd done 4, I guess, I knew what the steps were and I knew how to do it, and I'm sure it will be exactly the same for you. So what we'll do is we'll have a little look at the steps and the folds that you need to do in order to make these cranes, and we'll take it from there. So starting off with a rectangular piece of paper, but of course you know, some of you may have origami paper. What I need to do with mine is I need to turn it into a square. So I'm going to do that just by squaring it off as well as I can. Just cut that with this knife. There we go. Okay, and I am going to fold this. So I'm going to go across the diagonals and across the diagonals so that I have what's known as mountain folds. So the mountain folds are obviously the ones that sit up like that. And then I need valley folds going across my square in both directions. So fold like that and open up, fold like that and open up, and so my mountain fold should enable it to kind of sit up like that. And then what I want to do is just poke it down in the middle. I want my diagonals at the side like that, and I'm just going to bring the whole thing together like that. Okay, so with my diagonal mountain folds there, just popping it down in the middle and bringing the whole thing together like that. And I want the open ends closest to me. And the next thing I'm going to do is I am just going to fold over pieces there. Okay, make a kind of a kite shape there, and then that top piece I'm going to fold over there. Okay, so what I have is this, and that is going to open out. I'm going to turn it into what's called a petal fold. So if I'm just sort of careful to use those pre-folded lines, that will sit down like that and make a, I guess that's a sort of extended kite, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to flip that over, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to pull in that edge there, and then that edge there. Okay, and keeping the sort of top of the kite out of it, I'm going to open it up again and create my second petal fold. Okay, there. And then what I've got is I've kind of got my top here, and I've got my sort of two legs there. And concentrating on the two legs, we are going to fold in one side like that. So it's almost all the way to the middle. And then the other side like that. And then flipping it over, doing exactly the same thing on the other side, folding those almost all the way in to the middle. So our two legs now look like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is a pre-fold. So we're going to fold that up there, but then we are going to invert it. So we're going to bring it up into the model like that, and we're going to do the same thing here with the other one, pre-fold it and then bring it, inverting the fold up inside the model like that. These are going to become our wings, folding them down like so, and then we can look at our crane, our nearly done crane, and decide which will be the head. And when we choose a head, we just invert that fold and we have a crane. So only 999 to go. Good luck with it. Please do think about joining us. It's going to be great. It's going to be a real shared achievement if we can pull off the 1,000 cranes challenge. But as we said before, a cool skill to master anyway, and I guess a great introduction to origami too. Thanks for watching.